Thursday the 27th of June. It's the last sitting day of this block, and there will be a 3-week recess from this afternoon. We'll start off with a business statement where the Leader of the House will indicate what we're doing when we get back again, and then straight into oral questions. Ruth Dyson to the Minister for Christchurch Regeneration. What progress has been made on the Crown's global settlement with Christchurch City for costs following the earthquakes. Paul Goldsmith to the Minister of Finance, asking him if he stands by his policies, statements and actions. Judith Collins to the Minister for Housing about papers that he's taken to the Cabinet. Gareth Hughes, the Minister for State Services, on energy efficiency in government buildings. Michael Woodhouse to the Minister of Health about investment in health going forward. And Duncan Webb to the Minister of Justice about community law centres. Chris Bishop to the Minister of Transport about road user charges and fuel excise duty. Tim McIndoe to the Minister for ACC about whether he stands by answers he gave at a select committee on the 12th of June. Dr Liz Craig to the Minister of Health about the wellbeing of parents with mental health and addiction needs. Louise Upston about gender pay gap, in particular in the Ministry for Women's Affairs. Jonathan Young to the Minister of Energy about whether she stands by her statements, policies and actions. Anahela Kanongataha Suiki, how does the budget 2019 support Pacific peoples? We'll then go on to the Maritime Transport Offshore Installations Amendment Bill. There's part of one speech left on that, so very quickly we'll get on to the Farm Debt Mediation Bill, first reading. It's in the name of Damien O'Connor, but I understand that Chris Farfoy is going to move the first reading. Then we'll go on to the second reading of the New Zealand Public Health and Disability Waikato DHB Elections Bill. What this bill does is says that there will not be an election for the Waikato DHB in this year's elections because of the strife that they've run into. This quite often happens when commissioners are in place. And after that, we'll get on to the Health Drinking Water Amendment Bill, the second reading in the name of Dr Clark. Parliament will finish today at 6 o'clock.